Yes, thank God it's Friday. Beautiful morning to you wherever you are listening to your number one Smash station, Smash 88.1 FM from the city of Abeokuta, this Ogun State capital, southwest Nigeria. We do this Mondays to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. 30 solid minutes of the very best and the latest in the world of sports. My name is Sanusi Lateef, and this Friday we are going to be talking about so many interesting stories. We're going to be talking about that basketball club that is doing Nigeria very, very proud at the Basketball Africa League, and of course we'll be talking about the president of the country that is urging the upper legislative chamber of Nigeria, the Senate, to actually pass the anti-doping bill. And of course in the world of football, on Sports Wrap yesterday evening, they promised that I'll be serving you the details of the game that was played between the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria and of course the Burkina Faso team at the Under-17 Wafubi competition, which serves as qualifiers for the Under-17 AFCON. The game we saw the end of it yesterday evening, and of course this morning I'll be giving you details of that particular game between the Nigerians and their counterpart from Burkina Faso. And of course the last day of the EPL is upon us, and there's so many things to play for in the English Premier League. Talking about so many things to play for in the English Premier League. The title is not yet decided, and of course it's still swinging between Manchester City and Arsenal Football Club. Even though it's in the hands of Manchester City to win, but it's not in the hands of Arsenal to win. But anything can still happen. A lot of people are already giving it to Manchester City because it's already in their hands, and of course nobody. Don't let me say nobody. A lot of people are not actually expecting Manchester City to actually let it slip from their hand. Looking at the quality of the squad, looking at the coach of the team. But like I always say, sometimes biscuit is. Football is like a biscuit, and sometimes you can never tell where it's going to crack from. So that is why, for me, I believe it's still not over, and it is over because for Arsenal Football Club, what they need to do, first of all, win your game and wait for the result of the City game. So that is part of what is going to make this weekend very, very interesting. Don't forget that in the Spanish La Liga, we already know the champions. In the Italian Serie A, we already know the champions. In the French Ligue 1, we already know the champions. And of course, in the German Bundesliga, we already know the champions. So I believe most attention, if not all attentions, are going to be focused on the English Premier League this weekend, because we are going to see the final day, which we decide where the trophy is actually heading to. And of course, apart from that, there are still all to play for in terms of securing European football games next season for some clubs in the English Premier League. So these are part of what will make the game this weekend in the English Premier League to be very, very interesting. And that is why you need to join me on Smash Stadium tomorrow between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. where I'm going to be giving you live updates of all the matches that are going to be played. Okay, I think the matches are coming up on Sunday anyway, but there's going to be a lot of talk around these games on Smash Stadium tomorrow. What we need to preview, we'll preview. What we need to talk about ahead of the games, we definitely do that. So it's going to be very, very interesting because it's going to be a very one of the best weekends of the English Premier League to look forward to. So I'll be serving you the fixtures of these games on the program this morning. The games that are coming up this weekend in the English Premier League. And of course, even though the title have been decided as regards the Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, I'm still going to be serving you the fixtures of the games that are going to be played this weekend in these leagues too. And so many things to talk about as usual on the program. But don't forget that you can be part of the program too by dialing the studio line 090-48-881-881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program this morning. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Manchester City possibly possibility, which already, like I said, is in their hands of winning a fourth consecutive title in the English Premier League. And let's talk about the possibility of Arsenal breaking the jinx that they just have to break after so many years of not winning it. And of course, let's also talk about the final days in other leagues. Let's talk about the under-17 WAFB competition that is ongoing this week and talk about. And don't forget, I started by talking about the flying basketball club from Nigeria, Rivers Hoopers, who actually won the Sahara Conference of the Basketball Africa League. So why not pick up your phone? That is studio line 09048881881. That is the number. And don't forget that you can also join us on our Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, type Smash 88.1 FM. You get to see me live in the studio. You can also drop your comments on the Facebook page. My name is Sanusi Lateef, and on this note, I welcome you fully to Smash Sport, the Friday edition of Smash Sport. Today, the 17th day of May 2024 on Smash 88.1 FM. Yes, getting into the program fully, let me start off from the world of basketball. Let me talk about the Basketball Africa League, and of course, let me talk about the actions that are going to be involving, or that is going to involve Rivers Hoopers Basketball of Nigeria. Rivers Hoopers will face AS Douanes of Senegal in one of the first seeding games in the playoffs of the ongoing 2024 Basketball Africa League at the BK Arena in Kigali next week. The seeding games will take place from the 24th of May to 25th of May. Both teams talking about Rivers Hoopers and AS Douanes. They met twice in the Sahara Conference last week and each recording one win. Hoopers defeated Douanes 77 to 68 points in their opener before the Senegalese side edged the Kingsmen 56-54 thanks to a later buzzer beating 2 points from Micah Fofana. And still talking about these two teams and this particular game, the winners between Hoopers and Douanes, which will be the game 40 of the Basketball Africa League. We play against the winners between Petro de Luanda and US Monastery, which will be the game 39 of the Basketball Africa League, while the losers square up against the losers of game 39 in the quarterfinals. The Kingsmen are talking about Rivers Hoopers, who won the Sahara Conference, third on the overall standings behind the Kalahari Conference champion FUS Rabat of Morocco in second, and Nile Conference champions Al Ahly of Egypt, who top the overall standings. Douanes and Petro de Luanda from Angola complete the top 5. Those are the top 5 from the different conferences that we saw in the Basketball Africa League. So that tells you that we have three conferences in the Basketball Africa League. We have the Sahara Conference where we have Rivers Hoopers and the likes. We have the Kalahari Conference where you have some teams like FUS Rabat of Morocco, like I mentioned, and for the Nile Conference is where you have the other teams, including the Al Ahly. And of course, so that means that the Nile Conference actually topped the overall standing. The Kalahari Conference happened to be second, and of course, the Sahara Conference came third. And I've told you the first 5 teams actually. So that's the story of the Basketball Africa League. We can only wish Rivers Hoopers of Nigeria the very best of luck going into the playoffs coming up next week. Moving on, let's talk about what the president is saying about the anti-doping bill. Talking about this, President Bola Tinubu has urged the Senate to review approve a bill aimed at prohibiting athletes from using substances that enhance their performances. Tinubu's request was conveyed in a letter read on the floor of the Senate yesterday. The president stated that the bill will establish a legal framework for the formation of the National Anti-Doping Organization. He further emphasized that the establishment of the agency is essential for Nigeria to meet the standards set forth in the World Anti-Doping Code. Like I said, the studio line is still open. You can be part of it by dialing the studio line 090 48881 881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program, you can go to Facebook, join us on our Facebook page, Smash 88.1 FM, and you can get to see me live in the studio. And apart from that, you can get to drop your comments on the Facebook page. At this point, I'll take a commercial break, and of course, when I return, I'll be returning with the football app, starting with the story from the Wafu B Under 17 Championship that is currently going on in Ghana. The first game, we saw the Blasterless of Ghana demolish the Ivorians 5-1. So yesterday, it was the turn of Group B between the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria and their counterpart from Burkina Faso. So I'll serve you this result, and of course we'll talk about the forthcoming EPL games and other football stories. Stick around, Smash Porter on Smash 88.1 FM. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Please don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned, you're listening to Smash Sports on Smash FM.
Mind-blowing hyper bonus. Get ready for a gaming experience like no other. Place an accumulator bet and watch your winning soar with our 1000% bonus. That's right, 1000%. So what are you waiting for? Visit 1xbet.ng today. Use promo code HYPERNIGERIA to get a 300% bonus up to 189,218 naira and take advantage of the hyper bonus from 1xbet.
Just like every Nigerian mum, I need every kobo to work harder when times are tough. And I know So Clean is on my side. With the new Snow Powder Tech, the detergent powder becomes even finer. So it dissolves easily, foams faster, and cleans better. Every grain works and nothing is wasted. New So Clean detergent with Snow Powder Tech. Every grain works for you.
Hey folks, ready to take your smartphone experience to the next level? Introducing the Tecno Camon 30 and Polar 6 series. Two amazing smartphones that redefine innovation. With the Tecno Camon 30, capture every moment in stunning detail with its advanced Sony sensor camera. Say goodbye to blurry photos and hello to crystal clear images. And for all the gamers, engage yourself in an immersive gaming experience with the Tecno Polar 6 series, featuring super sensory gaming technology and a 70 watts ultra charge. Every game comes to life and you get to play for much longer. Visit an authorized Tecno store to get any Tecno Camon 30 or Tecno Power 6 series today and experience innovation right in your hands. Tecno, stop at nothing.
Stay tuned, you're listening to Smash Sports on Smash FM. Smash FM.
Yes, welcome back. The program is still Smash Sport on Smash 88.1 FM. And in case you are just tuning in, we do this Mondays to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. My name is Sanusi Lateef. And of course, if you call in to be part of the program, you can simply call me Sanusi and let's get talking. Checking out our Facebook page. I have 2 comments already on the Facebook page. You can also go there to also drop your comments and also watch me live in the studio. The first one came from Samson Oriyomi, and he says, good morning and well done, sir. The other one came from Ajibade Tiamiyu Ademat. I think he dropped the same comments, or is it she? I think it's Tiamiyu. It should be a he. He dropped the same comment yesterday. He said, good morning, Upper Liverpool. Okay, never walk alone. Even though you guys are not actually ending your season on a very high note, let me put it that way. But the good thing is that you've made it to Europe, and of course you have the chance to play in Europe, particularly the UEFA Champions League. So I think that it's enough for Liverpool to be happy about. But you guys could have done better. Okay, moving on. Let's now talk about other sporting stories, and let me start from the story of the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria. I did promise when I went on that commercial break that I'll be starting the football half with the story of the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria. I just decided to read those comments before getting into the thick of the action again, talking about football stories. But don't forget that the studio line is still open. You can call me on 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program this morning. Yes, the Davids of this world, Manchester United. What's going to happen this weekend? Are you going to get that Europa League spot, or you want to wait till you play your FA Cup final before you secure that European slot, which is not actually sure based on the club you'll be meeting in the final of the FA Cup? Where's the Nicholas of this world? Where are you guys? Let's talk about the final day of the English Premier League. Prince that I used to call in all of you. Just pick your phone and be part of it. And if you're supporting Arsenal Football Club, whoever you are, wherever you are, why not? Let's talk about you being on the prayer mountain, praying for your darling club Arsenal to actually get a sleep from Manchester City, while you get the job done by yourself by winning your own game. So let's talk about it. 09048881881. That is the number for you, and you can drop it on the Facebook page in case you prefer to do that. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the Wafu B under 17 competition championship that is going on in Ghana. I think I have my first caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Owolabi from Lantoro.
Oh, Mr. Owolabi, welcome to the program this morning. How is Lantoro?
Fine. How was your night?
Fine, and yours?
I believe that nobody expects the position I am this very season. But next season, I'm going to bounce back.
So, which club are you repping?
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh, great. Chelsea is now sixth on the log.
Yeah, nobody believes.
I have to be sincere. Mr. Owolabi, I have to be very sincere with you. I never expected that Chelsea are going to be ending the season the way they are ending it.
Okay, thank you very much. I know you are one of them. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Honestly.
Bounce back. Thank you very much. No problem.
The sky is always blue.
You said?
I said the sky is always blue.
The sky is more than blue. The sky is more than blue.
Up Chelsea?
For life, like that.
Okay, what's your expectation this weekend? I'll be reading the fixtures very soon. I'll be rolling out the fixtures very soon.
Man City will remain winning the league for now. I see.
Okay.
My Arsenal have already lost the game against Aston Villa. Supposedly they win Aston Villa that very match. About weeks back, they will have win the league. Manchester have win the league. I get it.
Yes.
Let them prepare again for next season. But I'm winning the champions. I'm winning the Premiership next season. I'm winning it.
I wish you the very best of luck. Okay, thank you, Mr. Owolabi, for being part of the program. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, you can also be part of it. 09048881881. That is the number for you to call to be part of the program. Okay, I think I have another call here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling from? What's the name again?
David.
Oh, David, where have you been? I've been calling you out. Manchester United. Can you make Europa?
I choose not to call. Point of correction, the sky is not always blue. Point of correction.
Okay.
If you come out and check the sky this morning, find out the sky is somehow not blue.
But it will always be sky. It will always be sky blue. That is why we have the color sky. We call sky blue.
I can tell you boldly that sometimes it's always sunny. There is nothing good about the sky sometimes.
Okay, let's talk about Manchester United. What's your expectation?
I don't want to talk about Manchester United, and it's not my fault.
Okay, talk about whatever you want to talk about then.
I want to talk about my enemy. That is Chelsea and Arsenal.
Okay.
My brother, I was following something, and I find out that in 2004, that is when Facebook was established. When there is something called Facebook, And 2 years again, there is Instagram, there is Twitter, and so on. And there is TikTok. You know that ever since all these platforms started, there is no any Arsenal fans that has posted any Premier League stuff for Instagram handle to say we are the champion of England. So, and it's going to continue. It's going to continue.
Okay.
Like what I said, they should not expect anything. In fact, Arsenal is going to lose their match against Everton.
Is it that bad?
They are going to be playing with pressure. They are going to be playing with pressure. And playing against Sean Dyche, you know what it means. He's a coach that knows how to defend. And he can frustrate you.
I think the worst thing Arsenal can do to themselves is to lose that game.
Amen.
Because
then we lose.
Because if you now lose and Manchester City also loses, what happens?
Man City win the league. So Arsenal is going to lose. And to Chelsea, if Chelsea will continue with Jackson and with those baby players that they are parading, forget. It's going to be they will start losing at the beginning of the season, and when the season is coming to an end, they will start playing. Yoruba will say, ẹni tó bá forí sí tó sì la máa yìn. Ẹni tó bá
ìbẹ̀rù kì í ṣe oníṣẹ́.
So I'm not a Yoruba. So they should know that with Jackson and with those Madueke, Nani, Kuduku that they are parading, they are still going to struggle. Let them forget about it that towards 5 match for the season to come to, and then start winning.
But for me, with the way they are ending their season, if they keep Poch and they keep some of these players, just watch out for Chelsea next season.
Oh, no problem. I'm around. I will always call him. When they start losing, I will call you and remind you.
Okay, no problem.
I will even try to record this thing he said and just keep it for you.
Yeah, no problem.
For Manchester United, we don't want to go to Europe.
You don't want to go to Europe?
Not at all. Let us sit back, build what we want to build.
Okay. Let
us sit back. We should do the same thing that Chelsea did. Because for me, that club, we need to flush out everybody. Both the coach, both the players, both the kitchen cabinet, both the toilet cabinet. We have to flush out everybody.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. David. Because of our time, I have to let you go. Okay, let me quickly take this story as regards the Good Eaglets of Nigeria. I made that promise on Sport Rap yesterday, and I have to fulfill it. Okay, another call is coming, but I have to fulfill this promise. Okay, let me pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Mr. Olabi calling back.
Okay.
This Mr. David, what was it called? He has been after you since when you have to back it up because all this why. I didn't give him reply. Let him go and meet Ali Baba. He loves comedians. Let him go and learn work from Ali Baba or basketball. He leaves his own problem. I'm solving my own problem and now saying that. We have not done club. Since when Alex Ferguson has been sacked, when he has been resigned, he has never won the Premier League. He's going to 50 years. Leave it or take it. He has shown that Alex Ferguson.
But don't you think that he's facing the reality as regards his own club? He even said he doesn't want them to go to Europe, that they should focus on their as much as he's.
You know what he's saying? Let him go and flush his own player. All his own players is F9. All the players that he has, they are F9.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope David will not call back. I may not be able to pick more calls, but I know next week David will give you your reply. I know he's going to give you your reply next week.
Let him leave Chelsea and now for now.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you very much. Like I said, I know David may not be able to give you the reply this morning because of our time, but I'm very sure David is listening, and by next week morning you'll be getting your reply as a Chelsea fan from David. Okay, moving on. Let me quickly talk about the game of the Eaglets yesterday. Burkina Faso had the Good Eaglets to a goalless draw in the opening game of the Wafubi Zone B on the 17th championship at the University of Ghana Stadium, Accra, yesterday evening. Manu Garba opted for a 4-3-3 formation with Dominic Chinedu named in goal, vice versa Chika, Daniel Mende, Waris, Yunus, and Boluwatfe Kishola lined up as the defenders. Okay, I will not be able to take much of the breakdown of the game, but at the end of the day, it ended goalless between the Good Eaglets of Nigeria and the team from Burkina Faso. Okay, let me. I'm being pursued out of the studio already, but just keep following Smash FM. You get to have a lot of details as regards the final day of the English Premier League and other leagues. I may not be able to take the features of other leagues, but I'll quickly, even though Tony is telling me to get out of the studio, but let me see if I can quickly run down through the fixtures of the game in the English Premier League this weekend. Talking about the games, like I said, the matches will be coming up on Sunday. Arsenal will be home to Everton on Sunday, and of course Brentford will be home to Newcastle. All the games are going to be played on Sunday. Arsenal home to Everton, Newcastle United away at Brentford, Brighton home to Manchester United, Nottingham Forest away at Burnley, Chelsea home to Bournemouth, Crystal Palace home to Aston Villa, Wolverhampton Wanderers away at Liverpool, Luton Town home to Fulham, Manchester City home to West Ham, Sheffield United home to Tottenham Hotspur. So these are the fixtures of the games that are going to be played in the English Premier League on Sunday, the final day of the English Premier League. And this is going to be my final take on the program this morning. My name is Sanusi Lateef. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.